The Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call. 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. And every day at this time, OBMMI, they provide the most comprehensive, accurate, and timely and interactive analysis of pricing ever conducted in the mortgage industry, calculated from actual locked rates with consumers across 42% of all mortgage transactions nationwide. What did the loans do on Friday? Yeah, we've got to go back to Friday for these. And it was a short day, but looks like almost all of them were up. One was down. It looks like 30-year conforming loans, 6.85. 30-year jumbo, 6.71. FHA, 6.711. USDA, 6.86. All of those up a little bit. 30-year VA loans, that was down a little bit, 6.532. And let's take a look and see what's driving all of this, or what's happening today now in the markets, because a lot going on in the markets right now. It's been an active session already, and it's fairly early in the day, but let's see if my computer will wake up. I might even be able to tell you what's going on, because the mortgage-backed securities, the last I looked, they were behaving very nicely this morning. So, well, we might have to go to a different screen, because that screen doesn't want to seem to populate for me. So let's take a look and see. S&P 500 is flat right now. It's at 0.24 on the upside. The 10-year Treasury, I wonder why my screen's not playing nice. 10-year Treasury is down 9 basis points, 3.713. And the last time I looked, being that I can't get it to pop up right now, the last time I looked, the mortgage-backed securities, they're up 30, still populating, 41 basis points, which means interest rates are coming down. Why is that happening? Well, you know the answer to that, because I started telling you in the last segment. It has to do with a little bit more certainty, just a little, about the debt ceiling crisis and the government defaulting on debt. President Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy reached a debt deal in principle, but it still has to pass through the House and the Senate. There's some spending caps in place, amongst other things. The deal would push the debt ceiling issue, as they do in Washington all the time. They'd push it down the road until January of 2025. Because there is additional spending, the Treasury will have to issue over $700 billion of new bonds, new paper. A lot of that'll be 2-year Treasuries. Well, it's a good thing it's not on the long end like 10 years. It will still suck some liquidity out of the market. So far, the bond market has been reacting well to the news, as the U.S. is now likely out of the woods on a default fears. But we'll still have to see how the markets react when the additional supply comes to the market. The Case-Shiller Home Price Index is the gold standard for appreciation, showed that home prices rose 0.4% in March after rising 0.2% in February, clearly showing we are past the inflection point, and home prices are on the rise again. Year over year, home prices are up 0.6%. From the peak in June 2022, home prices have now only come down 2.3%, a far cry from a housing bubble, and things are clearly already turning around. Important to note that in the coming months, year-over-year appreciation will eventually turn negative because of comparisons to the absolute peak, which the media will have a field day with. But remember, we saw 6% appreciation last year, and we'll likely see somewhere between 5 and 6% appreciation for the full year of 2023. FHFA House Price Index. This measures home price appreciation on single-family homes with conforming loan amounts. Different than Case-Shiller, it does not include cash buyers or have jumbo loans. The FHFA reported that prices rose 0.6% in March after rising 0.7% in February, 0.1% in January. Home prices are now 0.73% higher than they were at the previous peak in June of 2022. So they're above where they were at the very peak. So again, don't look like a bubble to me. Based on this, you can interpolate that the decline in Case-Shiller is coming from higher priced homes where there is less demand. Additionally, There are cash discounts being offered where buyers paying in cash are able to command a lower price, is why Case-Shiller is also lower. Now, I will share with you that I've got some investors in the Newport Beach area that have been trying to buy properties. Not only are they having to pay cash, they're not even getting counters if it's not cash, but they're not getting any discounts either. So just throw that out there for you. It's not like the properties are being given away. But I will share with you, I should say that's the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990.